Okay, the issue that we have here is there's one bolt that we have to remove that is inaccessible, and it's this one right here. And so what I end up doing is partially removing this bolt, loosening this one, and then hopefully this will slide over. Is there a third? Oh. No. Yes. Is that? Let's see if I can slide that over now. Sliding it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
All right.
You're around?
And all these bolts just to get this stupid muffler cover off. This is hot, so be careful. It's actually a good idea because look at the primer line.
Busted.
I mean, I'm surprised that it primed at all.
Yeah, or even just started.
Get the blue carburetor toolbox. Holy shit! He would have had problems.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now more bolts to take off. These guys right here. They're long, and this thing will pop out. Now, the fact that Sean took this off allows us to pull this out a little. Now, another thing that you gotta undo this clamp. And then that comes out. So, now, look at this piece. So we need a new one.
Definitely.
See, if there actually may be a spare of the, oh, actually, there may be in this box.
Just say behind you. I just
No,
pulled
actually,
one up.
here. So here's one. So,
Brand new?
so here's the replacement carburetor. Usually it comes with gaskets, but
That one didn't?
one doesn't have it. I don't have the gaskets. But this is the replacement carburetor. The only good thing about this is these are like 15 bucks. So
it does take away a little bit of the
pain.
the cost of.
Yes. All right, so we continue disassembling this mother.
It's going on YouTube, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we want to take these two gaskets off because I don't have. So I'm going to try to keep the gaskets intact.
There's 3 of them.
Which may be easier said than
not,
done.
That's not metal.
All right. So this piece comes off.
Yep.
And I try to just like put this aside, just like that. Now we're just about there. Now I do need my gas clamp.
pliers.
and my
Needle nose.
pliers. So I can, where is the gas line? Right. Just clamp that sucker off. And we see if I can. Well, I can take off these linkages. Comes off easily. Try not to cut this line because, well, it's actually not too. If I had to replace this line,
Yeah,
it
luckily
wouldn't
it's all
be
right
too
there.
difficult. Yeah. Jesus.
It's got a good seal.
All right.
What happens after
I'm gonna-
20 years?
That's good gas.
Good flow.
It's not a bad idea to let it flow a little just in case there's any gunk in there.
Yeah.
There's your carburetor. And I'm gonna try to pull off this gasket. Okay. All right. Gaskets are important.
They sure are.
Okay, new carburetor goes on, like that, gas line on, right, fuel flow, place the clamp. Okay. Uh-oh. Just felt the rain drop.
That's why I started looking around to see what I can scoop together.
I think it was about 50% chance today.
Okay. So, this thing goes back on. Okay, I think that's correct. Let's see, what are we doing here? So this looks good, but it's not out of the question that sometimes you have to replace these. But that looks okay. Okay, so I'm going to put the fuel line back in. Good news is the muffler is already cool enough that I can touch it. Okay. This line right here connects to the valve cover, and it's kind of a puzzle.
It's the breather hose, right?
Yeah, right. All right. right. Frank, and that the breather hose has a clamp on it, but half the time I don't even put the clamp back on. Sometimes it just falls, and it's never. It's okay.
Not too much pressure.
Okay, at this point, we can basically start the engine, and you want to do that before you put the whole thing back on, just in case you screwed up and you have to take it off again. And believe me, I've done that. Okay, and there's a little slot here, and shoot. Okay.
That's for the primer line?
Yeah, but I think it's supposed to go. The primer line's supposed to go underneath this breather. And then this thing fits into this is the primer. It fits into this little slot here. You see that?
Yes.
And then it connects to the primer. And sometimes then you have to get in here and make sure that the choke goes into that hole. Otherwise, it doesn't fit together. All right, now we can
Put everything back.
tighten. Well, I'm going to tighten the carburetor down. And then we can test it to just make sure it's working. And you have to make sure that the throttle is okay. And the knob is, this is the choke line. Okay, so, where's that thing called? All right. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to loosen these up again just so I can put this thing back in. And again, this is like a puzzle. Put this in there.
Can I put this back
Yes.
on
Yeah, you can do that. And so these are those long bolts. Tighten those down. And we can tighten this. And we're basically ready to put the whole thing back together. So sometimes I don't replace this bolt underneath this thing.
I wouldn't blame you.
Because it's absolutely not necessary.
Help out the next guy too.
Yeah. Because if we ever have to do it again, it'll be nice to have that bolt missing.
Definitely.
So now I put these back together. I'm getting wet here. Hold on a second, because we have to tighten. And this thing is off. So
The thing you mean?
and here's where those gear wrenches are. They're like so valuable. I mean, They cost the 10mm gear wrench costs like $7, and it's going to pay for itself 10 times a week. Okay.
Well, the cover, belt cover?
Not yet, because we have to screw those big bolts back in.
Yeah, okay.
Where are those?
I got 2 of them right here. Are they the ones? Or those are the ones?
Those are for the belt
Oh, these
cover.
are the belt cover.
No, the big one's, yeah, right there.
So make sure that your thing is on.
It's not. Right there, it is.
Okay. And then place them in with your hands just to get them started. And I wouldn't even have a problem making sure that it works. All right, now we're going to tighten these down. There. Look at that, beautiful. All right, put the belt cover on, and I think we are ready. And as you might suspect, you want to try to avoid getting your toolbox wet.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You know, it's like sometimes you can't help it, but
Yeah, so
okay. Here's a. Oh, that's a spare.
Where did those 2 bolts just go?
There's another belt. You have another one?
No, I need 2 bolts. The 2 bolts
I
that
thought you had them.
I
I handed them to you.
just had them. Oh, here they are in my pocket.
That goes in
Sabotaging myself.
How about black and red?
you have your.
Black and red screwdriver?
That's yours.
Don't want to take any bodies.
Where's your thing? Where's
Impact
your
is in
impact drive?
here.
Let me see if I
It's on
might
my
have
side,
impact.
sitting up.
Oh. Do you have it handy?
I don't. It was attached somewhere.
Let's see. That's 11.
Right here. Right here.
I got it.
You got it. The other
All right.